So this is the latest thing we've seen from you that you've written, Somebody I Used to Know. And the last screenplay of yours that I'm aware of you writing that was produced was Spin Me Round. Was that the last thing that you had written in general, or did you start and stop anything before coming up with Somebody I Used to Know?
Well, I was actually writing Spin Me Round and Somebody I Used to Know simultaneously. Um, Jeff Baina, who I wrote Spin Me Round with, and we also wrote the movie Horse Girl. Jeff had the idea for Spin Me Round for a long time and kind of brought, like, for years. And since we shot the movie The Little Hours together, and he sort of brought me into the fold on that, we were sort of kicking it around. Dave and I hatched this idea at the end of 2019. And so then lockdown happened, quarantine happened, and in 2020, it was honestly really nice for me and for my mental health because I couldn't be on sets acting. I had these great artistic outlets that I could do from home, which was really nice. And I would write over Zoom with Jeff, and Dave and I would obviously just write together in person at every other hour of the day. So it was like a really weirdly productive time for me.
So as you talked about before, you and Dave were really creatively intertwined on this, and you were known to do a lot of prep when it comes to starring in something. I'm curious, when you were working on Glow, was Dave involved with the prep in any way? For example, did he decide that he also had to get well versed into wrestling?
Not at all. No, not at all. And I actually think that we often would be like out of sync in terms of like, our diets and our exercise. We're both like generally healthy people, and we're into fitness, and we like to work out and things like that. But like, the first season of Glow, I was like bulking up and I'm eating all my protein and I'm wrestling and I'm lifting heavy weights. Dave was shooting a film where he was playing a heroin addict and he lost 20 pounds and he was like starving himself. I was like, I honestly, actually, during the first season of Glow, I remember us having a conversation where I was like, honey, I love you, but I don't want to hang out on the weekends, like, because I need to kind of, it was like he was in such a dark mental place for that role, which this kind of stuff happens sometimes. I feel like then it would also swing back the other way where he would be like on these decadent food tours and I would still be in Glow mode being like, no, I gotta stay healthy and I gotta stay, ready to go. Because, we did pretty much all of our own stunts on the show. We really had to be focused and ready. So sometimes that stuff has been a little bit out of sync. But in the stuff that we work on together, I mean, with this movie, we were just so in step with each other. So that was nice.
Paltrocast.